A gift from the other side, the underside, the underneath. We are a gathering point, a fulcrum, a hand that feeds. What a poet will tell you, what the old friend sees. We're wildflowers on the highway getting lost among the weeds. What magic have we mustered from what brought us to our knees? Thank you guys so much for being here at the launch of Lonesome. Number one, you know who you are.
Yeah.
It was very much about the creativity and the power and the passion of the people around me, and so it was an honor and a privilege to collect this work together. So really, this is my night, but this is the night for all the contributors, many of whom are here, and the honor was really mine, and my gratitude is to all of you. So thank you. We have a great lineup tonight, and we just a little bit of housekeeping. You all have a program. It has a QR code. That QR code will allow you to purchase the book for local pickup, and then after the event, you can pick it up and I can sign it. There are also some blank copies for you if you would like to purchase them as gifts. Each book is hand numbered and hand inscribed, and we're just so happy with the product. So, without further ado, Penny Arcade is a poet, an actress, an essayist, a video and theater maker. She is a legend. She's the Grand Dame of the East Village Experimental Theater. It is our extreme honor to have her here with us, to have her work in Lonesome, to have her in our circle. And we're going to let her kick us off because she's got a very illustrious award to go receive. So thank you for making us one of your stops on your illustrious career. And that's it. Penny Arcade, everybody.
Okay. Oh my goodness. It's very exciting to be here, honestly. As a short person, I seriously cannot. Oh, okay, I'll just do this. You know how it is. Anyways, I'm so thrilled to be part of Lonesome. The thing I love about it is that it's intergenerational, which is so important because intergenerationalism is the engine of art. If you don't have an intergenerational reality in your art scene, you have academia. And, while that is a reflection of the art scene, it will never be the art scene. I also invite you to come and see part 3 of my memoir. I'm doing a 9-part episodic memoir with music at Joe's Pub. We've done 3 sold-out shows, and we're doing another one on July 23rd, which is a Monday, and it's Superstar Interrupted. It's 1967 to 1974, and for younger people, I think it's a very good episode to see because it shows that there's a life as an artist beyond fame. So I'm going to read, this poem is not in this episode of Lonesome. I look forward to being involved in many more episodes of Lonesome. Like Colette and Frida Kahlo, Valley Mars and Positano, Joan of Arc and Bellotero, they took it on themselves. They took it on themselves. They took it and they took it and they took it on themselves. All those ones who was so brave, all the ones who made me safe, they're all rotting in their graves. I gotta take it on myself. Take it on myself. I was 13 when I started, ran away and I departed from that town where I was martyred. See, I took it on myself. I took it on myself. I took it and I took it and I took it on myself. On the city streets I landed, all alone but soon I banded with lost souls and other holies. We were scared but we moved boldly. See, we took it on ourselves. We took it on ourselves. We took it and we took it and we took it on ourselves. We were tough, not hard, not bitter. Life was bleak, so we wore glitter. We were outcast with grace granted. We were used but empty-handed. We understood that we were stranded, so we took it on ourselves. We took it on ourselves. Jackie Curtis and Jack Smith, Candy, Darling, Andrea Whips, Peter Hujar, Quentin Crisp. They took it on themselves. They took it on themselves. They took it and they took it and they took it on themselves. All those ones who was so brave, all the ones who made us safe, they're all rotting in their graves. We gotta take it on ourselves. Take it on ourselves. Now the life I live's a myth. Most are dead and I'm stuck with the ones who appropriate, no copy, who don't understand the story, who want to erase the history, who don't understand the story, not the pain and not the glory, because they never had to take it on themselves, take it on themselves, take it on themselves. Well, tonight we are all here. I hope the scene goes on for years. That's the truth and that's the beauty of how you do your duty to yourself and your community. When you take it on yourself, you take it on yourself. You take it, 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 you take it on yourself. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Penny Arcade, everybody! Can you believe her? Amazing. Yeah, it was Penny who told me we were intergenerational, and I was like, you're right, we are. So, awesome. Okay, so our next performer is a writer, an award-winning podcaster, and a poet. She's a Black biracial adoptee, and Lisette Austin currently travels to the places her biological ancestors were from, collecting audio and writing along the way. She's a very, very powerful poet. Her work is in the digital issue of Lonesome, which we're releasing serially. So the first chapter 1 is available online on lonesomepress.com. But for tonight, the portal to this work is through the book. So if you want to get to the work that's online, it's done through QR codes in the book. But in any event, without any further ado, we are honored to have Lisette Austin here with us tonight.
Okay, wow, so I'm still just like, how did this even happen? Thank you so much, Monique, for inviting me to come here. I came here from Seattle, and we actually, our first time meeting, not through a screen. So it's really incredible. So honored to be part of this. Okay, so I'm gonna read a couple poems on the topic of relinquishment. The first one, Primal Wound, in reverse. Crying and rocked by strangers, everything unfamiliar and sharp like broken glass. My newborn body still searching for her, vibrating. I'm carried back into the car, which winds its way back to the hospital. I am placed into the arms of the nurse who walks backwards into the cold room with neat rows of babies like soldiers in assigned cots. I'm only 6 days old, but know that death is imminent because I cannot find her. I rewind through the eternity of 6 nights and days alone, fed on someone else's schedule, straining, longing like a baby bird with beak open to sky, waiting for a mother who never comes. Then the sound of a door opening and the bone-deep recognition of her smell and voice. She bellows in pain. Blinding light, then darkness wrapping me like a soft blanket. I embark on the slow journey of pressure and pain until I am curled tight in her warm, safe body. My world is her heartbeat, the hum of her voice, and the sound of my grandmother playing piano. a daily call to prayer, reminding me with each note who I am. Okay, and this one, an instruction poem. How to extinguish a wildfire. Stumble out of your fog so you can get a clearer view. Find an old baby photo, preferably one where you live like a prisoner. Count the days you were left alone in the hospital. When your colon breaks, don't try to stitch it back together. Let it tell you what it wants you to know. Let the infant in you howl. Meet your birth mother and see how you echo her face. Don't take it personally when she disappears. Let your anger catch fire and shingles erupt on your skin. Cut off your hair and give your locks to the ocean as an offering. Pull out the suitcase from under the basement stairs and unpack all of your parts. Give yourself over to acupuncture needles and breathing. Dance the blood back into your veins. Trace the helix back to your ancestors with your fingertips. Cut up copies of your adoption records and rearrange the words into poetry. Place your baby self in a sling and carry her on your chest wherever you go.
How many dry eyes in the house? Thank you, Lisette Austin. So, next, where am I? Yes. So, Ashley Escobar is a writer and filmmaker from San Francisco, residing in New York City. Her forthcoming debut poetry collection, Glib, recently won the Changes Book Prize and will be forthcoming next year. And it is our distinct honor to welcome Ashley Escobar to the stage.
Hi. Thank you so much, Monique, for putting Lonesome together. I'm excited for everyone to see it. I'm going to start with a poem from the issue. It's called On Sundays. The past slithers to me from a corner booth. My milkshake melted before the pink could reach my lips. My past lost hours of sleep. Like the fork I left on a red picnic table upstate, all I had was a white convertible to chew corn nuts and smoke chamomile joints. Driving drunk was her specialty, along with kissing foghorns in the dark. I was a sailor, Valentine 1 week too soon. I heard it rained artificial tears in California. A girl complained she couldn't read, her hands too dry for comprehension. I read the diary you left against the moldy clementines, dated back to butterfly clips and my runny nose. I was a translation of a dream. Long summer feelings dissipate eventually. You let all the peonies die on the windowsill. A message underneath the split-piece soup reads, Wednesday only. This is called Girl in Baby Blue Sheep Bucket Hat. A lady tells me I'm a vision of summer. It's hard being a vehicle for everyone's poetry. I spent the day stressed organizing my dreams. Now I'll go dream some new ones. Ephemera booking my legacy of loitering. Don't you wish you were a sex somnambulist? Trying to figure out what Spotify defines as hopecore. Nothing tickles the itch. You put on ribs right after graduation. I've been busy shoplifting clementines. A drunk drive through history. We'll have to meet before the trains change. Locked up in the cellar of discarded mysteries. Carpool tunnel slow dance at the end of America. The kind of night where you hang with Gary, Indiana, and Nan Golden, then cry for unrelated reasons. Get yelled at by your boyfriend for a minute before he leans over to kiss you. And you take the train alone, don't know where to go, when I want to get away from everyone. The LIRR only goes to Montauk a few times a day. The end of America is closer than you think. Rays against suburban propane, the cover of the leftover waiting room magazine New You. I sip on a salty sailor margarita like it's high noon. Walk along Fort Pond at sundown. Try not to cry. It's hell to return. It's hell when 3.5 hours feel shorter than going downtown on a Monday. Heaven is a forest until we make it onto the highway. Rowies. I dream of Matt's cock at restaurant number 3 between bites of Riviera salad and garlic knots. We end on Perry Street, overcoming our mental breakdown on the balcony of Popeyes. We've sailed in poetry since Thursday. He lost his rolling paper in Tompkins. I think the pigeon wanted to drag. I'm glad I speak to real pigeons and not toy pigeons. I can't handle self-infantilization. I can't handle targeted ads for phone dolls and conflating myself with kittens and fawns. I can't handle the West Village without acid flashbacks. I'm a morning and an evening person. It was afternoon when the tree started breathing. Afternoons eat me alive. I pocket the olive he spits into my palm. "7-Eleven in your cat eyes. I threaten to drive everyone under the geyser at Echo Park in a white swan. Think we'll drown, sleep on the hazelnut floor next door to Hockney's pool, overshadowed by poplar trees. We are a school of fish, fish in an island miles away, impish, wayfish, superficial. You drive me to get vegan frozen yogurt despite eating steak tartare. I want a Slurpee and a cigarette. No more lunchtime luckies. You don't even smoke. Summer tackles us onto the curb in our tennis skirts. Someone calls us groupies. Aren't we the opening act? I know my mom hates LA, but I wish she was here to drive through Big Sur. I think I know exactly what will happen to us in 5 years, but I probably don't. And this is my final poem. It's called My First Reader. I wake greeted with amnesia and reread your texts until my legs tire, converging a facade with the girl who grew up in the public library. I write best in a spiral notebook, though I play faster on a keyboard. Vapidity is easier than vulnerability, but the latter is more rewarding. A Reddit user sends me the latest Alice Notley interview, so I spend the 20 on pink gin and drunkenly grin at your TikTok comment. Sharing my poetry collided our worlds. My glib legs stay sincere for you. Thank you.
Ashley Escobar, everybody. A round of applause, please. The first poem that Ashley read on Sundays is in Lonesome, so again, if you liked it, you know what to do. Next up is one of my oldest friends. Jordan Galland is a New York City-based filmmaker, musician, playwright, and actor. He has written and directed 4 feature films and 2 plays. We're made his off-Broadway debut, and he's here to play some music for us. So thank you, Jordan. Woo!
Thank you, Monique. Congratulations on launch of Lonesome issue number 1. You can pick up a copy over there, order it online. You can do it while I'm playing. I won't be offended. It's totally, I'm here to, oh, I gotta plug in my guitar. See, it's a good time to buy a book. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm playing a new song that I've never played for an audience before. for this special occasion. I just finished writing it like a couple minutes ago. And if you want to see me play a full set, I'm actually playing on Friday in a outdoor medicine garden in Brooklyn, Friday evening, so you can hit me up if you want the details. Or on social media. I'm easy to find if you're looking for me.
All right.
I should have seen it coming, but I treated it like it was nothing. I should have been running the moment I started feeling something. Shaking the ground under my feet. She really pulled the rug out from underneath. It really snuck up on me. The year, the fear, all the uncertainty. It really snuck up on me. My age, the way she stopped kissing me. It really snuck up on me. The time, the wine, and all the whiskey. It snuck up like that bad kind of love. It snuck up like a drug in my blood. It snuck up like the rush of a flood breaking through the concrete. Suddenly, it snuck up on me. I should have known better, but I never knew when to forget her. Should have seen the bad weather, a perfect storm coming together. But she came out of the shadows so calmly. She really pulled the rug out from underneath. It really snuck up on me. Who we are now versus who we thought we'd be. It really snuck up on me. Just when we said we were all like family. It really snuck up on me. Now I'm trying to escape this place with my sanity. It snuck up like that sad kind of love. It snuck up like a drug in my blood. It snuck up like the rush of a flood breaking through the concrete. Suddenly, it snuck up on me. Don't know what came over me. I stayed angry way too long, like a spy who forgets which side he's on. I was never good at saying I'm sorry or admitting when I went wrong. I never cared what anyone thought till you were gone. I don't wanna be a dark shadow following you down every road. There was something stopping me, something was blocking me from going home. You could keep anyone from ever feeling blue. You could make anyone feel like they could play and never lose. You could make anyone's dream come true, except
Jordan Galland, everybody. Isn't that amazing? Ingrid Jakobsen is a poet in Brooklyn, New York. She studied at Smith College, University writers, young writers, and Brooklyn poets. And she reads throughout New York. She's an extremely talented poet, and her poem in Lonesome is fucking amazing. And it is my honor to welcome her to the stage. Everybody, Ingrid Jakobsen.
Thank you. Okay, is this thing on? We'll do it live. I wrote a little note to myself, and it says points to get across, and the first thing is my name. I'm a little nervous, you guys. This is incredible. Thank you to Tibet House. What an honor it is to be here and be one tiny drop in the lineage of this incredible institution that's done so much for so many art forms. So I'm pinching myself a little bit. And thank you, of course, to Monique, who has made and given us all this gift of Lonesome Press. It's ironic, though, because it seems like everything Monique does makes one feel a little bit less lonesome. So thank you for all that you do, Monique, and the 1,000 helpers of Monique that I'm sure it took to set up the beautiful spread. When I first connected with Monique, I was writing a lot about capitalism and economics, very riveting stuff, and that led me into this research series about ancient beads, this meditation on material that's far older than our current economic system and our current retail system. So I'm going to present two of those to you now. And you're geniuses, so I'm sure you'll know which one is which. Outdoor oasis for less. This is based on a true story. The ants congregate outside of World Market. They feast on papoons from Denmark. They snack on smoked sardines from Spain. They rappel down indoor-outdoor pillows for rare iced tea with island vibes. A shard of Hello Kitty rice cracker lands on a reclaimed plastic dish mat, and the ants in triangle around it reenacting Judy Chicago's famous party. Except mandibles are knocking over all the stemmed glassware, and the neighboring Bed Bath & Beyond is closed. Bed Bath & Beyond couldn't hack it here. They mailed out too many coupons. The ants came to expect them, used for tunnels and bridges or hauled to the leaf cutters, where they became fuel for ant bonfires around which cozy up and scare each other. Stories of the first days of store brands, which just felt different. Between poles of bacon hot chocolate, they nod understandingly. 12 billion in stock buybacks, protect the nest and all that. It's true, they did it. Even after record sales, the ground can wash away. The earth has churn. The ants are pragmatic, square inches cheap. An architect taps glass, swivels on her axle of a waist, sweeps a speech across the party, sure as a lighthouse. We are inspired by the globe, but remain committed to hyper-local material. Remember their ants. Teens slip out the back, sniff their way to the one remaining piece of store in search of exo self-discovery, to enshrine in their sliver of cave, in what is like totally mother's house. Everywhere they look, it's mom stuff, work stuff, and endless nursery. And at the mall, a drying lake bed of items, gasping for the grubby hands of home. Bead number 3, bone. 33,000 years ago, in a cave in now France, mute mouths of great herds broke open, and our shared mother-father strung together a necklace. Reindeer, bear, marmot, fox, hyena, wolf. A rich stump in death, slaughtered or scavenged, now grooved and notched for wear. For spirit, for strength, for power, for care, for now thunders the great herd of idea, to which our flock still follows. Creasing continents of palms, we trade the symbol, we count for prayer, we feel for the next one, the next one, the one after that. In time, our bone beads untangle from marrow's hot knot of individuated life and slide to the great many on the cord of the color of the earth. Thank you.
Ingrid Jakobsen, everybody. The poem is amazing. Sorry, the ants in Bed Bath & Beyond, it's too much. It's amazing. All right, who is next? Matt Proctor. You know, we owe Matt Proctor a lot, I think, and we give you our gratitude. Matt Proctor is kind of a legend in the New York City poetry scene, and he's done a lot to bring us all together. And so we're just going to all clap our hands for Matt Proctor. He's a prolific poet, performer, the host of DC Paradise Open Mic every Monday night at KGB Red Room in the East Village, and his newest chapbook, War Commercial, is out now. Everybody, may we welcome Matt Proctor to the stage.
Give it up for Monique, everybody. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Monique, for putting this incredible event together in this beautiful magazine. I'm so honored to be a part of this. Thank you so much. It really means everything. And it's nice to see everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm just going to read two pieces. I'm going to read the Avalon piece. I've got to read the Avalon piece. So, 617. An entire hand around your pinky as you climb that hill on the lookout for rocks, making all local stops because I'm not a fucking idiot. Pissing my pants, Charlie says relax. His collar's got his phone number on it. When they built this house, they knew what they were doing. It's dark out the window, the water is the color of the night, drawing with chalk and crayons on the easel, wiping out half a collaborative masterpiece with a cup of water at Sandra Bernhardt's apartment on 9/11. Poughkeepsie through Ossining into Grand Central, like Knausgaard, but only the good parts. Love's old sweet song, 30 years later, to spell the name wrong on the masthead. A fog is hanging slightly on the lake. The house is built of the scenery, windows on each side, steep slope down to the creek, long Cadillac turnaround in the driveway, Jimmy Carter's presidential diary, Jimi Hendrix Cherokee Mist, lost lyrics not going over the bridge, falling into treehood. A likely explanation thrown off course. Saw Edwin Torres on the Metro North on the way up. Gone are the treatment healers. Cosmos Panel 212 area code. CIA-funded Knights Trenchant attachments pouring romance over hot coals. It's my job to go first in limbo, which is not purgatory, but a party game. Sitting on Fred Schneider's lap, power stations up the Hudson, under the river, hiding from the government, photo taken by Richard Kern, mounting an original play in London, checking for ticks, eating rice cakes right off the ground, vegan mac and cheese, pedestrian bridge over the Hudson, skipping stones directly at me, the neighbor's rock beach, getting to know the other side, Camp Lonesome, the tree house connected to the Thai place, Pakistan connected to the back seat. I mispronounced Basel. Encouraging herb garden. Didn't want to go, having not left New York City limits in over 3 years. Plucked from obscurity, the rescue of Ulysses, south of Albany, at Salt Point. And this is my piece from the magazine. I love the merch, the stickers. We're going to put these everywhere. So this is Goblin Market. You can find this in Lonesome #1. Here's some many more. I can't wait. Amazing. Please. All right, Goblin Market. Banned from MTV. Prodigy smack my up. Ready to pull more cards. Don't get jealous, they have whippets at the bar. Hyperdub, Kate Bush, 420 headquarters. Eating brie and raspberries, hanging with Isadora, Bjork's daughter in Reykjavik. Mew Mew model Coco Gordon Moore, cock rings and cloud wrap, Thai boy digital. I can't move without water, artisanal puzzle makers, DMing Louis duffel bags off of Baby Gang Records in my flop era, which is ongoing. Nosebleed seats for SoundCloud rappers, that's so Raven. I remember seeing them at Chaos Computer, RIP Chaos Computer. Gemsky's mom is responsible for turning the entire Dutch publishing industry woke. Got a fader write-up when I was 15, Randy Provolone seeking to restore the glory of the old world. They would also sample Francis Bebe, the hood rich era. Jordan Rubb lives in our neighborhood, don't dox me. Smoking Sherm on teen night at the High, sitting on the grassy knoll. My friends remind me of my family. I didn't say that right. I've gone full cringe and have a poetry insta now. The heavy meat of tear, it's given both Sheer Fitness a new attitude and Wendy O. Williams live. Hotter than Vindaloo, says Kerrang. The way I don't see Bob the Builder, Rick and Morty, Backwoods, Weed Bags, Simone de Beauvoir, subtitled Conversations, Kicking My Gators Off, Comeback Special, This the Return. Under a veil of ironic mathcore goody mob, Tim Allen, let me hit that Bob Marley Texas toast. Goth herd longing, sweats roses. I have a little problem with you not fucking me. I followed Alan Feltonsaw. You weren't there. We aren't friends. I'm trying to start myself a view. Shunning, Guggenheim, Alice Katz. Am I New York School? Perhaps. Perhaps we will cross paths again. One part of what I am, 9:29 p.m., big tittied art hoe, front page of Pornhub. Jimmy Carter hammering nails off Tompkins Square Park. Habitat for Humanity post-presidency. Millions of force waiting to release the hostages. Leaving at midnight to go to Ramstein. Maybe he just likes building houses. Murder your darlings is the worst advice I've ever heard. Tending worry crop. DIY spaces have a shelf life. Occupying temporary derelict zones slated for demolition. The sun was our bell. Take it with you when you go.
Thank you, Matt Proctor. So yeah, it's wild. Like basically a year ago, Ethan was in Basel. We did a reading on Bloomsday, which is, I don't know, I guess it's the day of Ulysses that Ulysses is set on in June, and Matt and Ashley and I all read at Little Island, and then I kidnapped them to Salt Point, and Matt wrote that poem about Avalon and Charlie in the house and my childhood and all that stuff. So there you go.
was fucking in it.
Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, so a round of applause for Matt Proctor. Norman Salant is a prolific New York City songwriter and singer and former saxophonist who has released 10 albums, 8 on sax and 2 as a singer-songwriter. We are honored to have him now to close us out. Thank you, Norman.
Everyone says I've been growing. Let me get down a little bit, so that my chin is, yeah, great. A little lower than that. Yeah, perfect. Thanks. That was nice. Thank you very much. So I'm Norman Salant, and I have a funny feeling not too many people here know who I am or have heard of me or even seen me before. But I think I know all of you. I think you're all writers. Or a lot of you. Anyway, this is a great event. This is a great night because I know how hard Monique's been working on getting this book out. We've done pre-launches, and now we have launches, and we have releases, and the book is beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna play a song. The last time I played for Monique, the funny thing, she saw me at KGB bar at Matt's event over there, and I played a song there, and then she kind of adopted me, and I'm sort of getting pulled into her family, and I'm really happy about that. It's just great. It's like a place to be. I really want to be part of this. So she asked me to come play tonight. She has a song of mine in her digital book, and I'm thrilled and nervous and sort of expectant. What I want to try to do is a relatively new song. It's not brand new, but it's pretty close to new. And it's called Hurricane Days. Sometimes the days feel like years. My love shakes it off like a leaf on a lake. We watch as the light of the fireflies fades into nothing. I'll always be with you, my love, for as long as the eye of the storm holds together. Where thunder's as small as the rainfall, scattering dreams. The rain washes everything away, and the long clouds carry us away, away from hurricane days. Our long-standing shelters grow old, leading inward while hands go round. We drink from the pools that revive as the rain pours down. I gaze across through the windows of lightning that split every scene inside of me. Then they light up the face of my sleeping companion who needs me. And the rain washes everything away, and the flash floods, they carry us away, away from hurricane days. And my mind unbraids the lost parade of first finds and last lines that fill up our days. I try and stand tall as gale force walls tremble around us and threaten to fall. They'll rattle and fall. The rain washes everything away. The rains will wash everything away. And the long clouds, they carry us away, away from hurricane days. Thank you. Should I play Have You Ever? I just played one. All right. Great. I've got another song I can play. This is the one that's in the book, and I didn't want to play it because it's a hard song. Not the kind of song you want to play when you first meet somebody. That'll work. It's called Have You Ever? It's a quick one. Have you ever killed someone? Have you ever let someone go? The kids around here play, have you ever? To them I'll say, maybe I have. Well, my father, he got old. And then one day he said, no more. He said, no more eating, oh, except for ice cream. We made a choice and we let him go. Now it don't matter who you are, and it don't matter what you've done. When there's no more doing, there's only knowing. And what you know will take its aim at you. There's a path you follow to your fate, and even now I still walk that way. In all these years I've never found it, but I hope that one day I will. You know there ain't no road from here to the sun, and there ain't no road from here to hell. There's just a road, and it bears the burden of all of its travelers, of which I'm only one. So have you ever killed someone? Have you ever had to let them go? The kids around here, they play have you ever? Them I say, maybe I might have. Thank you.
Norman Salant, everybody, isn't he amazing? I'm going to read a real quick piece from Lonesome. You know, in a way, the podium is sort of a bummer because you don't get like the photography of the book. But oh well, you can't win. You can't win them all. January 30th, 1980. Labor began in her 5th month of pregnancy, Saturday night, 11 p.m. She's getting ready for a night out. Instead of Studio 54, she went to NYU Medical Center. It would have been December in Manhattan, 1979. The trees were hung with light. The doctors told my mother she could go home, have a miscarriage, try again. She was determined to keep me. Over the next 5 weeks, she endured relentless contractions every 5 minutes and watched, she says, from a pain-free haven on the ceiling of her hospital room. When her contractions quickened, our medical team gave us everything imaginable and unimaginable to slow labor and help me grow. Alcohol shots intravenously, cortisone shots every 2 hours to develop my lungs. My paternal grandfather kept her room stocked with Rolling Rock, Jack Daniels, and ginger ale, and the residents would drink with her as they came off shift. Of her weeks in the maternity ward, seeing families coming, going, and growing, surrounded by loved ones, my mother remembers a powerful loneliness, fighting hard to hold on to reality, dignity, and a baby the world wanted too soon. On January 30th, when I finally arrived, transparent, weighing less than a pound, breathing independently, she held me in one hand and named me Monique.
She says I told her, that I looked into her eyes and introduced myself. They rushed me via underground tunnel to the NICU at Bellevue. My mom's best friend Vicky traveled with me. Later, she told my mother, feverish from alcohol poisoning and dehydration, that little baby's never going to make it. 90 days in an incubator, hooked to fetal monitors that mark my upper arms to this day. When I reached 4 pounds, I could go home. Whatever else I say about my mother, thank you for the gift of life.
Thank you, Mommy. So, as we do at Lonesome events, I would now like to invite all contributors to Lonesome for a group shot. There's been some conversation with photography about light here, so where do you want us? And we will come up. And maybe I'll call everybody up as I do. So I will say Ingrid Jakobsen, please come up. Matt Proctor, Ashley Escobar, who else? Lisette, Anton Ginsberg, I know you're here somewhere. Kathy Simmons is here. Maria Cornejo is here. Who else? Jordan Galland, Norman Salant, Gwen Smith, Sarah America Murphy, Francine Fede. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Sasha Welliver. Who else? Anybody? Everybody? That's us. All right. But I'm not sure. I don't think this is the spot.
No.
Should we take? I think we should go along this walk. Yeah. I think we should go along this walk. This is my book. I have it. All right. We're trying to be here. Tiny people. Typically, it's tiny people in front. And that's you, Maria. You're tiny. Huh? I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Let me take a couple.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do both. We'll stagger. Tall people in the back, short people in the front. Calvin, I forgot you. I'm sorry. Maria McManus, I thought you were hot. Get up here. Get up here. I literally was like, I can't believe she didn't come. Of course you can. Also, I can't believe to have you here, but Maria, may I introduce you?
It's so nice to meet you.
All right, let's take our shot. Let's take our shot. Short.
Matt, can we get you in the front too?
What, even more short? No, what even short?
Even more. Should we just get down?
I mean, y'all can, you can we stand up? I think it's fine, honestly, if we can stand.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
Well, let's do it quick so that people can go by books. Everybody else, go by your books.
All right. All right, 2 right here. Una más. Thank you.
No flash, right?
1, 2, 3. Over here, but taking a bunch. All right, one's gonna be good.
Let me take one more, guys. Sorry. Over there. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.